Hey, if you're new to the channel and you want to learn everything there is to know about living in New Smyrna Beach, Florida, you're in the right place. My name is Rachel Ecoff and my husband Matt is a local real estate expert, and we're going to be showing you neighborhoods and some of the hottest spots around town. We get calls, texts, and emails every day from people just like you looking to move to the New Smyrna Beach area. So whether you're moving in 2 days, 20 days, or 200 days, please reach out to our team. We'd be happy to help you move to the beach. Make sure you subscribe and hit the bell so that you can get all of the market updates and all things New Smyrna Beach. Today we're going to be exploring Sugar Mill Country Club. We're going to see some houses. We're going to go see some of the amenities that are in here. This is a golf-centric community. So if you are looking for golf, this is definitely your place. It's got golf, tennis, fitness center, a pool, but it is very golf heavy. So if you're not looking for golf, this is probably not the space for you. We're really close to 95, so you're really adjacent to that, so you can get to Daytona really easily. You can get up to Port Orange or even go south towards Miami. We are kind of secluded back, so you're about 8 miles away from New Smyrna Beach side, because we are mainland on this side. It's about 8.5 miles. That can take you about anywhere from 25 to 30 minutes to get over there, depending on the influx of traffic or holiday weekends, tourism, etc. But this is a very secluded community. It's very quiet. So there's about 800 homes in this community, and we're going to talk about all the pros and cons that there are living in Sugar Mill. And there is a bunch of different ranges from the mid 500s up to the $1 million price range. And then we have a bunch of different ages of homes in here as well, because this is a very established community. So you've got anywhere from the 1970s up into the 90s. So let's go check out some of those properties and the country club and amenities and go see what it all has to offer. No matter what style of home you're looking for, Sugar Mill probably has it. There is a big eclectic mix of styles in here. There's not one set style. All of the homes are different. So like behind me, we have more of a mid-century modern style home. We've got brick homes in here. And then you also have stuff like that's Mediterranean style, classic stucco, still very classic Florida looking, but you're really gonna get something different for everybody. So there's no chance of getting one of those just major push out builder grade type houses in here. Everything in here is custom built. Some of them are older, some of them are a little bit newer, but the majority of the homes in here were built around the mid 80s to early 90s. All right, so we're in the back side of the neighborhood. Still very quiet. Pro is that you're still very close to 95 from here, but con is that you're still about 8 miles away from the beach. And what that means is you're probably still going to be 35 minutes away, especially during high traffic and tourist season. You're looking at being a little further away from beachside. But if you like seclusion and you like quiet, this is definitely the spot for you. You can't hear the interstate, you can't hear cars passing. This is a really secluded, quiet neighborhood. A lot of the homes over on the backside of the neighborhood are still on the golf course. I don't know if you can see through the trees right here. These are all golf course facing homes. Even the ones that are right here all are along the golf course. Really quiet, really well maintained, nice older vegetation in here. All right, we're at our most expensive property of the day at $950,000. It is a golf course home, so it is sitting on the golf course. It is a 3-bedroom, 3-bath, and it's 2,700 square feet. You can see that the lot spaces in this neighborhood are really large for the money that you're spending here. It's also really quiet and secluded in Sugar Mill, so if you're looking for something a little more tranquil, quiet, and set back, this is probably the best space for you. You can also tell that Sugar Mill is a really established community. We have a lot of older vegetation here, well manicured yards, and part of that is maintained by the HOA. And we're going to talk a little bit in a minute about the HOA fees, and how it's separate from the clubhouse itself. So let's go walk a little bit so you can kind of see what the neighborhood looks like. So one of the pros about being in Sugar Mill is that it is quiet and secluded. It's also adjacent to 95, so it is easy access into the interstate areas if you're trying to go all the way to New York from Miami is where 95 is going. Another pro is that you're about 8 miles away from the beach, so you're still really close to the beach, but then when you're back here in this area, you wouldn't even really know that we were that close to the beach, but we are. So if you want to actually be beachside walking on the sand, it could technically be a con for this area because this is not walkable to the beach at all. You definitely have to drive. And it's going to take you about 20 minutes from Sugar Mill to get over there, depending on traffic and if it's a holiday or not a holiday. All of those things are factored into where you're at. Another con that you should consider in the Sugar Mill Country Club is that it is an HOA community. So we've got an overall HOA for the year that's about $650, but there are other smaller communities within the Sugar Mill community itself that can have its own separate HOA, like the Andrews community that we drove through, that has a separate HOA just for that small little area. We're also actually really close to the new Smyrna Beach private airport. If you're interested in that, we'll do a video on that later on. The proximity to the beach, you're still about like 8 miles away, which is maybe a con for you. Another thing to think about is the country club itself is a separate membership. It isn't included in your HOA. So once you start thinking about all these different activities and amenities that are here in Sugar Mill, they're all really great, especially because it's a golf-centric community. If that's what you want, that's a really good pro, but they do kind of add up after a little while. You've got your HOA, possibly a second HOA with your smaller sub-communities, and then you're gonna have that golf membership that's also separate. But they do offer a golf country club membership for people who do not live in the area. So that's also an option. If you don't want to live in Sugar Mill, you can also still be a member. So it's kind of a pro or con depending on how you look at it, but that's the information that we got today on that. Okay, right now we're in the Meadows, which is a subdevelopment within the Sugar Mill community. We're at our least expensive home of the day at $599. This is a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath. It's just under 2,400 square feet, and it is directly on the golf course. So a fact about the Sugar Mills community is that you've got about 800 homes in this entire development, and since there is 27 holes of golf, you have about a 50% more proximity to being on a golf course lot than not being on a golf course lot. So again, if golf is your thing, that's definitely a pro. If you wouldn't want to be on a golf course, if that's not really your vibe, Sugar Mill is probably not the place for you. Other than that, golf is the main central part of this neighborhood. Down here, some of these other homes are a little bit older, but there are a couple of newer builds, like this one across the street. This whole little area is a little bit newer style homes. Everything else is going to be a little bit older like we saw previously. All right, one of the obvious biggest pros of living in Sugar Mill is the golf. This is a very golf-centered community. Behind me you can see this is our driving range. Huge, nicely manicured space, and there's also a 27-hole golf course, a full 18 and then a half 9. So it is not known for being very hilly, but if you live in Sugar Mill, this is part of the reason you need the golf cart, because it's a hike.
We're in the restaurant bar. It's a full-service bar back here. You can also get small meals and things here as well, and it's overlooking this gorgeous view of the golf course. It's one of their 3 full restaurants that they have here on site in their club. Right, we're here in one of their other restaurants. It's a members-only restaurant, and you still have all these great gorgeous views in here. and it's a little more traditional, nice family sit-down style restaurant. Okay, so this is the third dining space that they have. They usually use this one to rent out for banquets, parties, social events that they have here at the club, and you can also rent it out yourself. It's a pretty big space, and we're here inside the main clubhouse. There's about 500 members currently, and about 300 of them are equity holding members. So you can actually own parts of the club if you choose to do that. There's also a pro shop on site. It is full of everything that you need for supplies, like from golf clubs, tennis supplies, outfits, shoes, pretty much anything you need is here on site. So let's go check out what they have. Alright, so we just pulled up to the country club and parked the car, and actually the guys came down and gave us a golf cart to kind of go drive up the hill, so you don't have to even walk up to the country club. They'll come and bring you your own cart just to do that.
Before we go up here, you should film this.
Wow, look at this golf course is absolutely gorgeous. There's the fitness center. Got some people out here this morning at the tennis center. They have tennis courts and pickleball courts. So we've got both things going. And they are clay courts. As you can see, a lot of people just drive their golf cart right up here from their house. So that is fun. Tennis and pickleball center. We're gonna loop back around.
I did not expect this.
No, that was great.
Where should we park to go in the clubhouse? Just pull around haircut.
Thank you.
Oh, they have little parking spots.
Oh, cute.
Don't forget your little thing.
I hope you enjoyed the neighborhood tour of Sugar Mill Country Club. Ultimately, the lifestyle choice is up to you, whether you want to be more golf-centric and a little more secluded and relaxed, or if you really want to enjoy the beachside area of New Smyrna Beach, where you've got more action and restaurants and shopping. It's just really dependent on what you want. We get calls and texts every day from people just like you. So if you're interested in something like Sugar Mill, please don't hesitate to reach out. Our team is ready to help you to move to the beach.